Group 3. So before we proceed to our discussion for today, let me introduce to you my co-reporter. I am Jennifer M. Salvador, and we have Rhea Geronimo and Jan Paula Estabio. Before that, let us proceed to our energizer first. Let us shake our hands together and up, down, sideward, and forward. Okay, very good. So, do you excited to listen to our discussion? So, before that, let us have first our activity. So, this activity is called Find Me. So, who wants to answer to our activity? Okay, Miss Rhea, please proceed to the board and answer this activity. But the instruction is you need to find the words inside these boxes and you need to encircle it. Thank you so much, Rhea. So, this activities is really connected to our topic for today. So, are you excited? Okay, very good. So, our topic for today is all about learning styles and multiple intelligences. But before we proceed to our formal discussion, let us have first our learning objectives to be attained. The pupils will be able to identify and describe your learning styles and multiple intelligences, preferences, and explain how this knowledge can enhance learning potential and assist with career decision making. So let us define first what is learning styles. So learning styles is a different ways of people prefer to learn new information. It's about understanding how you best acquire, process, or retain knowledge. So we have three types of learning styles. We have first a visual learner. So visual learners, he or she learns best by seeing things, pictures, diagrams, and charts. So visual learners is someone who learns through best images, diagrams, videos, and other visual aids. They understand and retain information more effectively when it is presented to visual format or presentation. So example is a teacher will be able to use diagrams, videos, and interactive whiteboards to show the planets and their orbits. So we have here an image that is presented to a visual learner. So this is a visual learner. So secondly, we have kinesthetic. So he or she learns best by doing things, learns well from doing experiments or replanting the talks he or she will later have performed in testing situations. So kinesthetic is all about someone who learns best through hands-on experiences, movements, and practical activities. So example, the pupils create a model about a solar system using different materials or act out of the movements of a planet. So we have here an image. So this is an example of a kinesthetic learners. Lastly, we have auditory. So he or she learns best by hearing information, prefers to listen to a lecture before reading out loud the text passages is preferred. So auditory is all about someone who learns best through sounds such as lectures, discussion, audiobooks, and verbal instruction. So we have an example. Lead a class discussion, play audio recordings about space, or having students explain concepts to each other. So we have here a example of image of an auditory. So that's would be all for our learning styles. Our next reporter will be Rhea Geronimo. Alright, now let's proceed to multiple intelligence. So what is multiple intelligence? Multiple intelligence is a theory by Howard Gardner that says people learn and show their talents in different ways, not just being book smart. Each person is intelligent but in different areas. So now let's proceed to the first. So verbal linguistic intelligence. Well-developed verbal skills and sensitive to the sounds, meaning, and rhythms of words. So verbal linguistics. So when we say verbal linguistic, it is the ability to use words effectively, both in speaking and writing. So people with this intelligence are sensitive to meanings, sound, and rhythms of words. For example, writing a poem. So when writing a poem, people with verbal linguistic can make a poem more creative as they have the intelligence to use the written words that can be perfectly used in a poem. So this is the example of writing a poem. Now let's proceed to the second one, which is the logical mathematical intelligence, ability to conceptually and abstract, and capacity to discern logical and numeral patterns. So logical mathematical intelligence is the capacity to think logically, analyze problems, and work with numbers and patterns. So people with this intelligence enjoy reasoning and problem solving. So for example is solving a math. So this is the example of logical and mathematical reasoning. So now let's proceed to spatial visual intelligence. It is the capacity to think in image and pictures, to visualize accurately and abstractly. So when we say spatial or visual intelligence, it is the ability to think an image or pictures and to visualize things accurately. So people with this intelligence often have a strong imagination and can see solution in their minds. So for example is painting or drawings. So this is the example of spatial visual intelligence. So the last one is the bodily kinesthetic intelligence, the ability to control one's body movements and to handle objects skillfully. So when we say body kinesthetic, it is the ability to control one's body movements skillfully and handle objects effectively. So people with this intelligence learn best through hands-on activities. For example, playing sports like basketball or gymnastics. So I have here an image, an example of bodily kinesthetic. The children plays a ball. And that's all for my topic. And now let's proceed to another reporter, Mr. Paul Lestobio.
Thank you, Ms. Ria. And now let's proceed to our next case. Musical intelligence, ability to produce and appreciate rhythm and pitch and timbre. Musical intelligence is the ability to recognize, create, and appreciate sounds, rhythms, and melodies. For example, singer is composing a song or a student playing a guitar. Topic is interpersonal intelligence, capacity to detect and respond appropriately to the moods, motivation, and desire of others. So, interpersonal intelligence is ability to understand and interact. And our next topic is intrapersonal intelligence, capacity to be self-aware and in tune with inner feelings, values, beliefs, and thinking process. So, interpersonal intelligence is the ability to understand yourself, including your emotion, values, beliefs, and thoughts. It helps you make the good decision and stay true to who you are. Example, a person who reflects on their strengths and weaknesses before choosing a career path. This is show interpersonal intelligence. Now, and I have here a picture of interpersonal intelligence. Now, let's move on to our next topic. And our next topic is naturalist intelligence. Ability to recognize and categorize plants, animal, and other subject and natures. Naturalist intelligence is the ability to observe, understand, and categorize things in nature such as plants, animals, and natural environments. Example, a child who enjoys gardening and can easily identify different types of plants, insect, and this shows natural intelligence. And I have here a picture of natural intelligence. Proceed to our next reporter.
So our next topic or last topic is all about existential intelligence. So what is existential intelligence? Sensitivity and capacity to tackle deep questions about human existence, such as what is the meaning of life, why do we die, how did we get here? So existential intelligence is all about, this refers to the ability to think deeply questions or life big questions, meaning and purpose. So example is, the teacher might introduce a lesson different cultures and beliefs. The teacher possesses questions like, what do you think makes life meaningful? So that would be all for our learning styles and multiple intelligences. So why is it that learning styles and multiple intelligence is important? So learning styles and multiple intelligence are important because they help every one of us, educators, learners, or even individuals, tailor learning experiences to suit different strengths and preferences. This can lead to a more effective learning processes, increased engagement, and better academic outcomes. So that would be all. Thank you for listening to our discussion for today, and I hope did you learn something for today.